what technology then are you most excited for, maybe that you've seen at Cannes over the last couple days?
I think AI is just infinitely exciting in terms of how it can spot patterns and be, again, that inspiration for the content creators. And then to take it one step further is AR. Wow, amazing things going to happen in terms of the retail or even in the physical kind of space.
Yeah, well, there's a lot actually happening in, actual clinical practices, which I think are going to be really interesting. Of course, early days for that as well. But I remember I met somebody who actually is running a virtual reality company that essentially simulates something that is meant to set off endorphins in your brain. Nice. So rather than needing to actually, it's meant primarily to calm patients before surgery right now, but I think it's just an amazing application of the technology.
And that's, I think, a great example of technology being empathetic, right?
Yeah.
Kind of putting ourselves in their shoes, in that case, a patient's shoes.
So then here's a question for you. Do you think that technology can ever, if not today, in the future, truly become empathetic, or is that always where that human element is going to be?
Right now I think we've been very focused on narrow AI, meaning task orientation. Kind of the next level is general AI. But one thing that isn't talked about too much is EQ, right? The emotional intelligence, and how can we build that into systems. So, I think there's some experimentation out there, and I think that would bring some great benefit to humanity. How about yourself? What do you think?
Yeah, well, what's really interesting, just on your note of EQ and sort of related, unrelated, I was at a talk earlier by Facebook Health, and what was really interesting about that is they quantified in metrics and data how important social and behavioral aspects contribute to your health overall. It was over 50%, I think 55, something like that. But it was really amazing to see how they had done clinical research to actually quantify this and show that it's not only physical and mental health, but really social as well. And that's where I think there's a really huge opportunity for these technologies to help, because in the digital world it can be both very lonely and very engaging all at the same time.
So